This is kind of a milestone in our sport, Olympic trials. And to go there, to swim the way they did, they handled the pressure very well. They went there and just the atmosphere is none other. You know, just with 14, 15,000 fans at night and just feeling the chills, you know, watching the finals and stuff like that. But no, we really represented University of Buffalo very well at that meet. Trials was never on TV. The only time it was ever on TV was the Olympics, you know, every 4 years. 2008, what that allowed us to get more meets on TV. They've been through this before. It's just a different atmosphere, the Olympic trials and being around the big names and, you know, and everything. But what they can take away from it is just being able to continue that confidence of competing at that level and then coming back into the MAC. They've got that experience to look back on and know that they did very well, and just, you know, for them to have even more confidence going into this year.
Going to Olympic trials is really special for me, and I know for the rest of my teammates. You have the opportunity for the first time in your life to really swim against that super elite level of athlete. So for us to be considered some of the best athletes in the country, I know that's special for me. And it's just been a lot of work that went into it, and finally to have all that work pay off, that was something that I'll be proud of for the rest of my life.
You know, leading up to this is our 7th week of training. We've done a really good job with the training that we've been asking them to do and the challenges that we've been giving them, you know, and very pleased on how they came in, raced. Some of them were doing almost back-to-back events, and, you know, and just a lot of racing in a short period of time, and I felt like we handled it very well. And it's a good start, knowing that we have a lot of work still left to get where we want to go. Last year, Eric Forster tore a ligament in his thumb, so he was out all the way until December, so it was good to see what he can do in the month of October after this type of training. He responded very well. You know, Colin Travis also did very well, the sophomores. And of the freshmen, I was very pleased where they were. You know, Antonio Lanzi had a good meet. Billy Patrum had a good meet. On the women's side, Rodriguez, she had a really good end to last year, and she's just taken off light years of where she was last year at this time. It was good to have Jessica Powers. And we got a small group of freshmen with Holly Olson and Alexis Valadon. You know, the thing about freshmen is they're just not adjusting to our training, but they're adjusting to college life and how to handle everything kind of all at once. So I think they're doing a really good job.
Our main goal is to win a MAC championship. You know, we did it 2 years ago. We just barely missed last year, and we have our eyes set on, you know, early March.
We're up at that level, and we can do that on a year-to-year basis if we just keep doing our job in the pool and with recruiting. You know, the women, I think we've got the team to take it up to another step of getting into that top 2, top 3. You know, and that's kind of what the guys did a couple of years ago. Got second, and then the next year, you know, so they're kind of following that same path, and we're just continue to build momentum, getting into that top 3, because once you get in there, you're just kind of knocking at the door.